Oh, here we go. Welcome back to Waves Off the Coast. Oh, hey. Can't I play? No? The bronze-colored tape found in the branches of a hawthorn tree has been reconstructed into a usable reel of magnetic tape. It's pretty fragile and in an odd format which doesn't fit into any portable tape players. Nevertheless, Egghead will be stoked. Yeah! I have no idea why I'm making him into a... that's full-on into Muppet voice territory. Damn, it's cold outside. But I've got to go away. Alright.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I checked out the church, and I talked to the crab man. Oh man, who is he? What did you think? He seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church? Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him? These guys will never catch him. You'll never catch him. There's nothing to do. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub. I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around while all the guests are trying to have a nice, friendly hyper time? Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah! I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes. Did you see her? Yeah, I was using the mainframe in there when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared. A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? She did not like it. What a pity.
That's my favorite thing in the world, and she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this gem? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance! She made it very clear that she will not leave until her project is finished. And you can't just evict her? No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, he's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and the ecstasy of music. And not the ecstasy of ecstasy. The lines in the dark coexist!
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like anodic dance music? Absolutely does not. Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment. But then he returns to the full swing of it. No worries, we'll figure it out. He nods enthusiastically, then leans in and whispers, "If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you. What do you think?" Look, I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her. Haha, excellent! He smiles wide, like a replica of his friend with the large head. Good luck, my friend.
Good morning, Tycoon! Yeah!
Hey, I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ike's jam. Yeah! Remix time! His voice booms through the... Excuse me? We're not there yet. as he takes the tape and attaches it to the empty reel slot. Tape goes here, into deck B. He clicks a switch, the tape starts spinning. A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts, "Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?" A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big. No, I actually found it tangled up in a tree. Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. You ready? Ready. I appreciate that they added that guitar stroke. Huh. And now there's a little harmony to the background track too. I don't notice as much of the bass as we were implying it needed, but maybe that's part of the point. Whoa, hear that? The signs match perfectly. Now if we only had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper. Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song, something local. Seems you find an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That, and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the turn tables. Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key, but something mysterious is going on here. Maybe Arno Van Eyck lives around here and he just threw a part of a song away because he thought it was shit. Be how it may, if it fits, I sits. Bring up the volume, yeah! He pumps his fist in the air. What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
You can't just leave it without a bass track. Honestly, nothing springs to mind right now, but I'll see if I can come up with a solution down the lane. You're the warrior! The warrior of dance music, yeah! Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty plus ultra. But it could be hyper hardcore! Was this changed? No. How much is the fish?
This is a serious matter. Stop talking about fish. Fish has got nothing to do with this.
Psst. Don't let him know he doesn't understand the fish thing. Alright.
Bye.
I see you're here again, off-sign man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
Hey, I'm trying, okay? Alright, I didn't learn anything new, but does that at least give me the text option that I want? I don't know.
Hello again.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get the church stuff wrapped up before we decide what's going on with our thought slots. Because there's a couple paths that I want to take, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of them without serious help.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't... Oh, hey, about that 2mm hole again. Alright, fine. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work. I don't want to make anything work, she replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work? Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work. It's not the anotic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident. I'm just gonna ask, are you bitter because that failed? That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen ever again. There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it. I mean, I can't get any better at that. Listen. About your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something? I mean, when her research is done, she can move out. What? No, I don't really need any help with the project. With the... I've already lost her accent. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it. She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eye. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair. All right, bring me the game's off-site copy for my old workspace if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself. By your old workspace, do you mean the old studio? Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. You mean Plaisance? That's her name, I believe. And where exactly is it? There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building cellar. It's there. Don't worry, you can't miss the bear. It's hideous. There we go. That's a little closer. But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying... Why can't you go get it yourself? The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse, whatever that means. There we go. That's where I should be, I think. As I spill my water on myself. Wait, are you part of the curse? Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in. Why does she think you're part of the curse? Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never, ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. Haven't you ever heard of the Temple of Elemental Evil? No, what is that? Well, you see, it's very much like your Welkins. Don't be too harsh. That's only because of their socioeconomic situation. Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Ram Civic. I'm not making this up. The lieutenant coughs like he's amused. Once I came in one morning only to find my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets, wards. It looked like some summoning magic. So what I need you to do here is go and have a talk with her. Say that you're a policeman and say you need to get to the building's basement. Then bring me the offsite copy. Alright? What is an offsite copy? It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer. She points to the glowing cube inside the machine. She's making it extra simple for you. The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament. Hold on. It's called an off-site copy. Then why is it still on-site? I know the answer to this, but we're supposed to be not quite smart enough. Oh god, not this again! It is not on-site, it is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all. Alright, accent is gone. Basements sounds like it's technically still on-site. And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. Are we clear? She stares at you with pleading, furious eyes. This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times. So, this filament? No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. She's tapping the table in a badly concealed impatience. I don't need it. In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle. Okay, but still. Hey, I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the off-site copy had been moved to a safer place. Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nice nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav. Zawiza, of course. Our project lead, Sulislav Zawiza. Zawicha? God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep. Ugh, in the Valley of the Hits. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. She crosses her arms defiantly. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Ugh. Go find that copy from the ice cream maker, will you? Thanks. Ah, by the way, we put a dead body in that fridge. What? Whose dead body? You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge. Whose body is it? She demands again, staring first at you, then back at the lieutenant, who's also staring at you, slightly perturbed. It's the body of the hanged man. And what is it doing in the fridge? It's almost as if she feels some sort of ownership of the fridge. Hey, don't worry. I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation. You put it there. You put the dead body inside of the ice bear fridge. Yeah, that's what I said in the first place. Okay, very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop. We would appreciate if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss. Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell, and if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care. Alright, I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen. This is just getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out. There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear. Alright, I'll go look. Thanks. She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar. And here's my Kvassen multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, you can keep the Kvassen. It hurts a little for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvassen tool. This glorious multi-tool makes a regular pry bar completely obsolete. Does it? Oh. This is an advanced pry bar, a pry bar plus 2, if you will, built by Kvalsund and Vasa. Did they also make furniture? The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of this yellow and gray massive multi-tool will stagger any technician. Goodness. Okay. Well... I look ridiculous. It's perfect. One of the things that I'm already potentially locked out of would make this look even funnier. God, I've got to try to pull that off. There's the mediocre sandcastle. Not saying that. As much as this Harry might. Actually, it might be time to set the feud on fire. Already done that. Because I'm running out of loose ends to tie up before events. No, stop. Don't play this whole song. Where am I going? Kvalsund, that's right. I have the thing for... Alright. Yeah, they do. If only someone hadn't taken all mine. going against the game's suggested programming. Good night, sweet prince. The room is slightly quieter now. The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off. Now, if you'll excuse me. Fizzint. Alright. This orange machine is dead still. I have Fizzint gear. Fizzint is red. Pretty sure it's just the t-shirt, though. Same thing. Actually, weren't the Fallen Pants Fizzint? And am I losing any Fizzint? No. Okay. Alright. Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kvalson multi-tool, until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. A filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker. No ice cream? A scoop of the ice cream would have been nice, yes. Kim agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the memory. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful to not damage it. We should take it back to Miss Look Unkilled as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures. Yeah, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs. I'm a little tempted, but I think the game is warning us that it's perishable, and I'm not gonna fool with that. I might do it in another game, in another save file, in another life. You know, like you do. Alright. I have cigarettes. I do not have more health pills. So I've gotta ease up on... I gotta quit smoking for my health, man. We're at what? Okay. Friends, I've done so much to try to make this game render properly. Thank you for being patient with the fact that it doesn't. I have really tried to do all the right things. Alright. While I'm thinking of it, I do not have any suggestion. That would have given me more empathy. I don't really need the tare bag anymore. I'll have to remember that. That's it? That's it. They're both 10? That's it? Alright. What are you doing? No reason.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your
That
mind,
would
officer?
only go from 8 to 17 without Kim here. Cripes. Alright, well I guess I need to plan ahead to fail that check so that I can unlock purple checks. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. There's one thought I would have had by now that would have made a little more interesting storytelling, but the game has not offered it to me, and I'm kind of cranky about it. And one of the ways I think I could get it, I'm not comfortable doing on stream. If you haven't gone through that whole conversation, folks, it's a doozy when you take all the options and it talks about stuff I'm not sure I want to talk about.
Yes, what is it?
I brought you the filament. Thanks. She takes the filament, inspecting the metallic tape on its side. Looks like it's the one. What's going to happen now? Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. Wait, no, that's dangerous! She shouldn't do it! What are you even hoping to find? I have a theory, she says, as the filament clicks into place. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time, with better equipment. Watch! What an intricate display of failure, she says after pressing print on the keyboard. The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Ever see 2001? Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like this. Something's very wrong with that filament memory. Suna doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something, for her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters. Here, I found it. Where? She raises her ink-stained fingertip. Hold on. She's behind the keyboard now. Typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. I got a new artificial heart. Can I do anything? Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost... She overclocks her typing speed. I've never witnessed a programmer work before. Done! I've got it! I've found the location of the anomaly! There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist in the air. You did it? I found the coordinates! Ha ha! She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job. Oh my god. Congratulations. Thank you! Ha! Time for a celebratory drink. Just a thought. So where is it? There. She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls form a ritualistic arch. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? Do I have a choice? I need you to go move these water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations. You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Okay? Third 2 left, fourth 5 right. Third 2 left, fourth 5 right, I think. Which one is which though? Where does the numbering start? It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside these walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Third from the 2 centimeter away. Was that right? Fourth bowl from the left, 5 to the right. Some water spills out, wetting the floor. It moves like a ghost, without creating a single trace of sound. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back. Or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all. I can't remember. I know I've accidentally run once in here. I don't know if anything changes if you do or don't. War criminal.
Yes, what is it?
I moved them. Great, everything should be aligned now. She stops, biting into her chapped lip. Miss Know-It-All is hesitating. What's wrong? Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Why did you have them on mute in the first place? Honestly, I'm a little scared. Isn't it going to be just silence? And nothing else? I don't know. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin. What if silence is only what surrounds us, but the swallow itself is... You're overthinking this. Maybe I'm just tired. Hey, it's scary, but we just have to face it. Yeah. You're right. Let's do it. She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard. Kim takes a step back. And then nothing. Nothing happens as Suna Luganin-Kild presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. Don't disturb it. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone. Well, damn it. She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything? No. Of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on. Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place. What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow? No. No. She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead. Head on! Applied directly to the forehead! No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this... She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the church, cables coiling up on the floor like pests. This is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones, see if you hear anything, but don't get your hopes up. Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? Man, it's like my brain saw this might have been happening. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence, like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. What does it mean? It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it? Suna, what if we just need a better sound system? A better sound system. Alright, but where would we get one? Ravers. Suddenly a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor. They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place, murmurs Kim, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques. No, what they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace. Yeah. But they could help with the speakers. You mean the speed freaks? She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary. Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? They would, if you wouldn't mind moving in with you. I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always. Hey, I'll go talk to him. Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer. All right, I'll let you get back to work. Tiago? Oh, stop running! I did it out of habit. I'm sorry. Tiago, I think you might be right. Okay, if I ever do another run of this game on this channel, I'm going to do it modded. And I am going to have all the skills I want. And by that, I also mean the low skills as low as I want them. I don't know. Maybe someday. I've got enough to think about right now. Do we have new dialogue with you yet? No.
Good morning, Tycoon! Yeah!
We made Egghead an
See you here
ultra-liberal.
again, offside man. Hi again. So, how are things going?
Good news! I managed to convince Suna. She's okay, but she needs your speakers for her project. I wonder if I could have done that if I had the falms, or the sneakers, the speakers under the sneakers. Yeah, that. Oh, we are grateful. We're grateful, Copman. You have been augury of a new era of anodic dance. Whoa, hang on. Andre. Yeah, we're grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. Yeah, that's... Whenever I only get a line when I come back, it makes it harder. You're gonna have to share space for a couple weeks until she gets her research finished. That's fine. We can manage. He grins, excited. And... you're still sure about keeping out of our little side business, right? Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? No, I haven't. Nope. Fine. We can make do. It's gonna take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple hours, maybe? Come check back later. Come on! Let's get moving, boys! No. It sure did get moving, and we can't even... oh! We can kind of walk where the tent was. And everything pops right back, eventually. And some of the transparency is kind of broken. Look, I love this game, but I will not say it is without flaw. Has it been a couple hours? Whoa, hey, wait, what's up? Winter. Slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above. Look around. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. How does it feel? The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren outdress so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around. What's in the west? More winding coastline lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, gray and red, forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast. And beyond that, the waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town, back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet. What's there? Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery, Les Petits Rats brave the underground passageways. Trying to get to Lorient, where the Philippine kings were interred, with their doctors and their admirals, mausoleums, burial chambers. Leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning. That's where Kuno said he's gonna go. Yes, to peel the gold off with his fingernails. Le Petit Rat, children under 14, they go underground, looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums, and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper, after rubies, melchorite, lapis lazuli plundered from Safra and Seoul during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, grand old Philippe, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philippe the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure, magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty.
Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard.
Wipe the snow from your shoulder. Few petits rats return from the shafts, and even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of a black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water. What's in the east? The canal you crossed to get here, and beyond it, Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There's laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philippe III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds. That's all. Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout cast a long shadow over the prolificate king. And further, a fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. What's in the north? The abandoned church. Its walls covered with hoarfrost now, one of Les Sepsures. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the Revolution. Further north, a serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run, from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islands. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul. And on the islands, the remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets. And on the other side of the inlet, then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far. Before that, before the curtains are drawn, the Bay of Revachol. Vastness, great depth. Over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air, brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild Pines, Zam, Morin. And at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of coalition warship Archer on perpetual patrol duty. ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder. What's in the south? The raised motorway, 881, with vehicles whooshing past one another day and night, while those who reside beyond the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox. It was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center. In 2020, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and the surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust, feral dogs, and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off. But still, heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies. Or just to overdose in peace. Further south, a line of motor garages with armored car... This is another word I've always seen and never heard. Carapace? Carapaces? I don't know. Hunched in the cold, a mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Cupri Forti. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill that serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells. No, it was home. I want more. The stairs descend to Central Jamrock. A man named Kulov has a snow-covered stall there, in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. It won't. Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Samaritan restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and the drug dens and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki? I don't know. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there's a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed at the seafloor, looking for something like whiskers. For what? Nessie. A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind. Where's Ruby? Near. Snow falls into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There's a hum in the air. That's all. What's below me? Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage. Hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle. Tell me a secret of the sands, wind. Someone has stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You will probably never happen across it, but who knows? Stomp your feet for warmth. Brushing off the snow. We should keep moving. Who knows when all of this snow will let up. I was going to end the episode, but we're going coat hunting. Stuffed in a drain pipe under the boardwalk. Alright. I'm not sure what angle it wants me to take that from, but we're gonna do it. Hello! Still not talking to you. Spoiler alert. I feel like the game should have disallowed that. Oh, no. Alright. Alright, so... I first learned the word anorak through one of Trilby's games. What was that? Trilby's Notes? Yeah. I Didn't know what it was. Just a dumb, fancy word for coat. So we're looking for a drain pipe? All I've got is a trash can. So... don't know what angle it wants me to approach this pipe from, or if I have already touched it and therefore rendered it null and void. Oh. Alright. But... set under the boardwalk, there was a drain pipe. I don't know what you want from me, game. Unless you mean the other boardwalk? Come on, Shivers. Don't do me like this. We'll try the other one. The other what? The other... under the boardwalk. Oh god, not this again. Not what again? Detective, I swear. Under the boardwalk. I like it much better when there is a soundtrack going and you do not try to provide it. You and every one of my viewers, Kim. Would that it were so. I've already done this, right? Yeah, definitely. So where am I supposed to go find this thing? The boards crack dangerously as you run. Be careful here. Nope, not gonna. Game. You can't tell me there's goodies and then refuse to provide them. That's just... it's not... it's just not cricket. Because over here, I'm under the boardwalk. There's a drain pipe around here. Right there. Is that what I'm supposed to be pilfering from? Then why is it not letting me? Is there a drain pipe here? No, I can't even transverse further south. This might be a bust for a little bit then. Which is rude. Further rude, why did the game not give me that check until now? Alright. And we're going to come back in the next episode and see if we can't find it. I've spent enough time hunting. Till then, folks.